Hi there. I'm Dave Simonoff, and I'm the founder of Shmoop University. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I used to be a student too. It took a while, but I'm almost fully recovered from the experience. The goal of this video is to teach you about our AP prep. Why learn about our prep? Because we can help you improve your AP scores, have a better life, conquer the world, and have all the options you want. Okay, on to the meat. In order to get everything you can out of our shiny new AP exam prep system, here's what you got to do. Step 1. Sign into Shmoop with your username and password. Try not to make your username, quote, username, unquote, or your password, password, because someone is going to figure that out and will have access to your secret AP hideout. You probably created your account at some point in the not-too-distant past. But if you've fried your brain watching too much reality TV or have the attention span of a goldfish and can't remember whether your password is JWowSnooky or SnookyJWow, click on the login link. Instead of entering 47 username and password combinations that you've used in the past, just click the Forgot Password link and we'll FedEx a new one right over to you. Or better yet, we'll send one an email. That way you won't even have to sign for it. Okay, step 2. Log in and prepare your brain for all things AP. You will not be learning about angry pedestrians, armed peacocks, or aristocratic peanuts. Rather, this is where you do your AP exam training. That's AP for Advanced Placement. Not as exciting as amorous partridges, we know. Anyway, go ahead and click on My Passes, below your username in the top right. If you have access to more than one test prep guide unit on Shmoop, you'll see everything you own listed here. My Passes is like a ticket to a carnival cruise where you get to play mini golf, climb a rock wall, and splash around in the wave pool. Except instead of all those super fun things, we have test prep. Just as fun, woot, with capital zeros. You know. Step 3. Anyway, click on the AP you'd like to study. Say it's AP Calculus. Now, Alice, you have officially fallen down the Shmoop rabbit hole and have arrived in a wonderland we like to call the dashboard. The dashboard is here to help you stay unlate for those very important dates in May. If AP training were Call of Duty Modern Warfare, this would be your headquarters. You have everything you need here: mental armor, brain weaponry, and full rations of AP know-how. They're even more delicious and cost-effective than the garbage from that old vending machine in your hallway. Expiration 1977. So, what do you do first? Once you've stopped crying and someone has toweled the amniotic fluid off of you, take a look at your dashboard. It's basically a table of AP-type contents. Here you will find anything and everything you need to study for the AP exam. Step 4. Start with the overview. Knowing exactly how the test is set up is just as important as knowing what material will be tested. This isn't the terms and conditions page on your most recent iTunes upgrade. Here are the big 3 topics: the test breakdown, the strategy, and the list of topics. Next, move on to the real meat of the subjects: USDA grade S for Shmoop, or T for the tofu eaters. If you've been dying to know what Buzz Lightyear has to do with advanced mathematics, you can jet over to the Limits at Infinity section and get the complete lowdown. Mr. Potato Head will give you an arm and a leg, or two. Section breakdown. Sorry, that was a break dance. Here's the breakdown. Let's take a look at one section in particular. Each topic page has 2 scoops worth of raisins for your brain cereal. That's brain, not bran, so you won't have to make a beeline to the facilities after this. Take a stroll through the narrative to pick up the tools of the trade along with tips for remembering the core skills you will need to master. When you start to feel comfortable, i.e. dinner's gone well, your hands have stopped sweating, and you're thinking you might take calculus out on a second date, start exercising and drilling. To access the drills, direct your attention to the sidebar on the left of the page. The drill questions are set up like the practice exam, but aren't timed. In other words, you can take all the livelong day, but don't, life's too short, remember to do something outside. Move to any skill and drill until your heart's content. You will always be able to look at answer explanations and save your work so that you can review past mistakes. Kind of like when you review Facebook photos from last night. If you're still jonesing for additional practice, some of the pages also have exercises to test you on specific topics. To access these exercises, go to any topic page and click on the Exercises button in the top right corner, below the orange navigation bar. Once you've reviewed some more, and then drilled up a storm, you should be ready for a practice exam. These are full length and the real deal. Feel free to sit down and take one. That'll be a whopping 3 hours and 15 minutes, so make sure you set your DVR to record this week's episode of Cake Boss. Or take only particular sections to get your timing down. Our practice exams are just like taking the real thing and may even be a bit harder, so get ready to let your brain sweat. Let's take a section together now. Hold our hand. Here we go. You'll have your handy-dandy Shmoop widget following you along. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. This widget keeps track of time, the number of questions on which you guessed, and questions you want to return to. They treated you poorly once, but maybe have changed. When you've finished, you can save your work, see your results, and check the answer explanations. There's also a projected score. This is no magic number, but it's our best guess as to how your raw score would convert into a final AP score of 1 to 5. If you didn't deliver a gold medal winning performance, don't worry. There are multiple full-length exams, tons more drills, and more review to be done. As you get your study on, take time to go back to your dashboard. It'll show you how many schmoints you've earned and how many topics, drills, and exams you've covered. Keep studying until you feel like you could take the AP with your eyes closed. But don't do that. Eyes open, good. Eyes closed, bad. Also, while we're at it, fire, bad. Flunking, bad. Life as a burger flipper, really, really bad. Remember, you are free to get creative with this tool, so use it how you please. We're here to help. If you ever have any questions or comments, email us at support@shmoop.com. Catch you on the Shmoop side.